Minecraft is probably going to be the first billion-dollar movie of this year.
Mm-hmm. What's it up to?
It's over 500 million now, I believe.
Wow.
It made over 300 million on the first week.
Wait, there was a movie that came out not long ago, and you guys were like, "Oh, it's gonna make $1 billion." What was it? And it came out this year.
No.
And I was like, I don't think so. Yeah, there was a movie that
I
came
think
out.
maybe it's Minecraft.
No, it was
We were
something else.
talking about.
Don, we did a video where we were actually going through, what do you think it'll make this year? What do you think it'll make this year? And we were guessing really low numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But Don was saying there was one that he thought was going to be like $1 billion. And it already came out. And
Oh, maybe Wicked 2.
maybe it was Wicked.
Yeah.
But
Which I think only it actually tanked out at 800 million or something like that.
okay.
But Minecraft. Now, we've seen it. Critics have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking about it is not saying it's a great movie.
Chicken
They're,
jockey.
they're saying it's not a good movie, but it's on fire right now. Why? What are the circumstances that is making this possibly the first billion-dollar movie of the year? Because it's not, honestly, a great movie.
Because it's an IP that almost every kid has played this game.
True.
Like almost everyone at some point, like they know what Minecraft is. So it's got that video game fan base. Okay. It's also something you play with your friends. So you're going to go see it with your friends.
Okay, but movies like World of Warcraft are IPs that had never had a movie before, and there's millions and millions of players out there, and it didn't come anywhere near this.
But they put Easter eggs in that are causing basically what Rocky Horror Picture Show did for Rocky Horror Picture Show, where people were coming and they were dressing up and they were getting involved in the movie. Well, there's Easter eggs in this movie where, you know, they say chicken jockey and everybody erupts. We don't know why, because we're not that genre. But that's how they're doing it. And it's catching on because one theater erupted, and then kids are like, oh, we can do that when we go watch. So people are going to watch this movie just to erupt.
And it also helps that when I took my son doesn't like to go to movies, but I did manage to take him to see Fantastic Beasts, the first one. And we know what we thought about that movie.
Yeah.
And I asked him what he thought. And he said 10 out of 10. So kids have a very relaxed scale for movies that are, you know, for kids. And so all of these Minecraft kids that play Minecraft are going to go, and they're going to absolutely love it.
Because everything they see in that movie is awesome to them.
They don't care that Jason Momoa's comedy isn't here. They don't care that Jack Black is overacting, or that those other two characters are kind of pointless, or Stifler's mom has these little bits in there that make no sense to the movie.
Yeah.
It's just chicken jockey, hammering things, and all of a sudden a sword comes out, and they love it because they play it at home. That's all. And they know that.
And I bet, okay, so everybody played the game, then the movie comes out, and I bet there's a resurgence of people playing the game now.
That's highly possible. Mm-hmm. Highly possible. I also think it's also a victim of circumstance that its competing movie right now is garbage. And that's Snow White.
That helps.
Because had this been, say, Inside Out 2 that opened that week, like 2 weeks before, I don't think Minecraft would be doing as well.
I do. I think people will still go see it. And I think that even if Snow White was a really, really good movie, it's a completely different audience that wants to
Except
go see
it's
this.
kids' movies, too.
But see,
It would take away the
Doesn't matter.
family might go to Disney before they go to Minecraft.
If you're asking your child, you're asking your, say, 6-year-old or 8-year-old boy, hey, what movie do you want to go see, Snow White or Minecraft? What do you think the choice is going to be?
kids are not asking to go see Snow White, but they will go ask to see Minecraft.
That's what I'm saying about victim circumstances. What if it was another movie that kids might have wanted to go see?
I don't think there's any other...
Like Cars 2.
They wouldn't
You know-
ask to go see that. They would ask to go see Minecraft.
I don't know.
Parents might take them to see Cars 2 if there's nothing else playing. But the kid's not asking
Well,
to go
I'm certainly thinking it helps the fact that there's nothing in theaters right now to compete with it at all. Like, there's no kids' movies out there at all.
But you know what happens when there's no kids' movies out? The kids just don't go.
I know. But when there's a kid movie, there's no two movies to compete.
I don't think there's anything right now that could compete with just the IP. like just the intellectual property of Minecraft.
Okay,
You
Super
put that
Mario comes out.
maybe if Super Mario 2 came out, there'd be some competition there.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very good place for Minecraft to be, because they can put out a movie that's not great and still make $1 billion with it. And you know what's more impressive about that? Is they don't have their own network that this movie's going to afterwards.
So it can go everywhere.
It's going to Netflix or it's going to Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So they're going to make more money again. Where unlike Disney, when they bring out their films,
It all goes on.
it
their
just
platform.
goes back to Disney, and they're not making any more money from it. They're just putting it on their own network.
A bad setup.
You know what they should do? Don't even put it on Netflix or Prime or anything. Just wait 2 years and say the grand re-release of Minecraft.
Yeah, and they could.
Yeah, another $1 billion.
That'd be funny. But that's what I think of it.
It's funny that we're looking at, with all the movies that we talk about, this is possibly a really great movie. Minecraft was not on our list as possibly a really great movie. And it could be the biggest movie of the year, other than maybe Avatar coming out as far as sales is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm watching the trailers and everything, and I have no interest in it. Because I never played the game. But my kids play the game, and they were there on opening night. Like, they were there. So.
Oh, we saw the biggest group of nerds I've ever seen in one location at one time. And I say nerds because they had the hats on and everything. They were all dressed up, cosplay, ready to go. And I'm going, and we're not talking 10-year-olds.
Teenagers.
We were talking 23, 25, like older adults. And I'm going, okay. When I saw that, I said, maybe it's going to make a lot of money.
Going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, well, you have the kids who are playing it now because Minecraft has just kept on rolling. But it came out a long time ago.
Yep.
So you're going to have those 20-somethings that remember OG
Retro,
Minecraft,
yeah.
right? And they're going to say, well, I'm going to.
Yeah. So, good.
Crazy.
Good for them.
Good on them, yeah. And I'm really glad they don't have their own streaming service, because they make even more money. And maybe they'll make more movies like this in the future, as far as
Not pandering to a certain
we're making
culture.
it for our fans who love this movie, and we know who it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a perfect example of doing it right, whether we like the movie or not.
Agreed.
I'm not going to the bathroom today, everybody.
That's a new intro.